A man walked into this clothing store pretending to be a regular customer, but the way he watched the room immediately caught the owner's attention. Within minutes, the quiet store would become the scene of an armed robbery and a fast, dangerous reaction. Security camera footage shows the man entering and looking around as if he were searching for something to buy. Everything inside the store appeared calm. An elderly woman was sitting beside the service counter, and no one seemed to be in immediate danger. The man then moved toward another part of the store, acting as though he was looking at some of the clothes. The store owner soon stepped into view and began watching the man carefully. He told him that someone would help him shortly. A crowd then passed in front of the store. The movement outside caught the owner's attention, and he continued watching the situation closely. A few moments later, his wife, who also owned the store, came forward to help the customer. As soon as she approached him, the situation changed. The man pulled out a gun and announced the robbery, demanding the store's valuables. At the same time, a second man who had been outside among the crowd reached the entrance. He stepped inside to support the first armed suspect. The second man began threatening the people inside. He grabbed the elderly woman by the arm and demanded her phone, leaving her unable to protect herself. The first armed man turned his attention to the husband. He kept the store owner under control and took the couple's wedding rings. His wife watched as her husband was held at gunpoint. Instead of confronting the men immediately, she moved toward the cash register and appeared to cooperate. It looked as though she was preparing to hand over money, but there was something inside the drawer that the two men did not appear to expect. When one of the men was focused on the elderly woman, the store owner opened the drawer and pulled out a gun. She looked toward the man holding the woman and aimed in his direction. The footage shows a sudden struggle. One of the men grabbed her hand and pushed her as she fired. Some of the shots struck the ceiling. She also fired toward the second man, and both suspects immediately ran toward the exit. During the confrontation, one of the men was shot in the buttocks and in the arm. The other man escaped without being injured, but police arrested him a few hours later. The wounded man made it about 500 meters from the store. According to the original report, he did not survive his injuries. As the two men ran away, the husband took the gun from his wife and followed them out of the store. The firearm was later taken for examination. The woman went to the police station and gave her statement, and the circumstances of the incident were clarified. Police then began investigating whether other people may have been involved in similar crimes. One of the most unusual moments came from the elderly woman. When the store owner began firing, the woman stood up, applauded, and pointed toward the armed man. She also encouraged the owner to fire again. Only seconds earlier, she had been grabbed by the arm and ordered to hand over her phone. Her reaction afterward was captured clearly by the store's cameras. The footage captures how quickly an ordinary day inside a clothing store turned into a dangerous confrontation. Do you believe the store owner made the right decision, or do you think her reaction created an even greater risk for everyone inside? Share your opinion in the comments. Like the video and subscribe for more real incidents caught on camera.